And guess what? I already took a photo. Look how good that looks. I'm such an artist. The GoPro is almost charged. Etsuo is almost excited as I am. Almost as excited as I am. English is hard. This is the, what are you holding? It's the shorty grip. I thought that the camera was gonna be able to mount to like the tripod that I'm holding now, but it won't. It's cute. I was planning on making a whole video about this, but then the GoPro kind of needed to charge and I forgot that it was dark outside. I was gonna do this whole thing with my bicycle and the GoPro, and it's gonna be crazy cool, but that's gonna actually be tomorrow. Exciting life. So instead I'm gonna talk briefly about this news article that I read that I think was really interesting. And it was in the Japan Times, and the Japan Times was interviewing an LGBTQ plus rights advocate in Ireland, because Ireland had a really harsh history with the Catholic Church and the LGBTQ community. It was terrible, and the only reason it was decriminalized was because the UN decriminalized it in 1993. I'm talking to myself, Etsuo.
By yourself.
I am by myself.
Your bicycle is so good.
You looked?
I watched.
He likes my bicycle. It's outside. He's envious. It is. I'm very excited. I've been smiling like for 2 days about it. Yeah. If you have one piece of advice for people this week, what would it be?
What would I be?
What advice would you give the world for this week?
One piece of advice?
Yeah.
Don't move too fast on your bicycle.
Don't move too fast on my bicycle? That's good advice because I don't have a helmet. I will be safe, I promise. I might need a helmet because I do bike fast. And I bike on the road. Do I need a helmet? Let me know. So after 1993, it became decriminalized and things like gay bars started opening up, and it kind of became a little more socially acceptable for people to kind of be out in public. And it was a little more safe. And what the interviewee was saying was, once people started to get to know homosexual men, they started saying, yeah, why are we against this? It was the exposure to difference alone was changing the entire culture, which is amazing. And now and I think in 2015 they were the first nation to openly accept gay marriage. Don't quote me on that, it might have been 2012, and they might not have been the first nation, but they were one of the first. And Japan was kind of asking, like, what advice do you have, and all these things, and he said, well, look, like, you have a lot of really interesting things in your media and stuff like that, but understand that all of the LGBTQ plus spectrum isn't represented in these bubbly images you see in the media. We're more often than not regular people you interact with on a daily basis. Every country has LGBTQ plus individuals. Just some countries, they're able to be who they want to be, in other countries they're not. And then he said, in total, the workforce and being a student and being able to live in Ireland as an LGBTQ plus individual increased productivity because people were able to be their authentic selves and not be afraid in the workplace, and not be afraid at home, and not be afraid in their school. And they were able to do what they loved and make their country a better place. So I thought that was a very interesting story. I know it's not some News Thursdays, but tomorrow is going to be a big day, not for news, so I wanted to share that with you. Exposure to difference changes your way of seeing things. The reason I'm in Japan is because I exposed myself to people from all around the world when I was at school. So, incredible things, everybody. Incredible things. Weather update, it's not hot here. 70 degrees all week for 2 weeks. 70 degrees and partly cloudy. Maybe a little chance of rain. I'm very excited. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Hi, you've reached Antony. Please leave a message after the beep. Thanks.